Sound still all right, guys?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yep,
Very
it
good.
sounds good. And the live is preparing, so it should be good to go right on the 5-minute mark.
Maybe this is when we hold up all of our coffee mugs. So once we start streaming.
There we go.
We're streaming live on Facebook now, so I'll go ahead and begin. I'd like to welcome everybody to our first virtual Intertribal Food Summit. On behalf of the Intertribal Ag Council and the other sponsors that are bringing this together, we hope to set you up to enjoy a full day of events where we will focus on providing food for our communities through commodity production, through foraging, through harvesting of our wild brothers and sisters out there on the prairies and in the forests. We will share some stewardship and sustainable and thoughtful and indigenous or tribal methods of herding in a way that helps our brothers and sisters out there that are providing us the nourishment that we need. And last but not least, we're going to share a lot of production practices with you that are good for our earth. So we're going to help feed our people, care for our animals and our plants that are taking care of us, and improve our ecosystem and continue to lead the way in regenerative and thoughtful agriculture systems. We will also be talking to you about the importance of data and statistics. We currently have a survey that we are asking everybody to complete that will help us get our arms around the impact of COVID-19 as it relates to our indigenous food and agriculture systems. And it's our assertion that the coronavirus is just the next crisis that is more drastically affecting our brittle food systems. We're all aware of the plight of Indian country and that we were never defeated so much as we were starved into compliance. By engaging in this type of virtual food summit and building this curriculum of how to rebuild these indigenous food systems, we're going to re-empower our people to take control of their own destiny nutritionally, economically, and socially in a way that will prove an example for the rest of this continent and the rest of the world. So I hope you enjoy the day of events, and I sincerely welcome you, and I'm happy to have your participation. And I welcome any form of question or comment that you might have via my email. It's zach@indianag.org. And my personal cell phone number is 605-222-3852. With that, I'm going to pass it over to one of our friends, Mary Moose, to offer a prayer to get us rolling in a proper way. Thank you very much for your time. I look forward to your attendance, and I look forward to some feedback.
Bonjour. Gusto minoa. Ika kanuna ko sa manito kasi mina sa apa kanagyan no ko sa o sa kay sa tuwete. Kawi mo tihito ate sa kita so biya kon sa niya ba tisto ate ka kanuna to ate sa. Ego tasmi ka kanuna sa kasi manito. Kasi manito sa masang kapagit na ko tinga sa. Kawi na ta kiminoa. Tas manito kasi tison ta ko so ate so ko Akane sa umakamati hito ata sa tiswenta ko so ata sa tegas kito ata sa kasi tigya ata sa tiswen mawat kay tin snapio nesa ego tas nimi ko sa hentan gani no mga kikitian sa no komesa ego Tässä se pokasen mielessä menetto tässä on mukaan sähkönä keko kaisetta kiangassa maatte suun kai teputtu jangoissa kai sitten kiangassa kini se voi että minun maatte sitten kai sähkönä keko että mun se kesä nikään se voi kaisetta kiatassa että kaskettua että minun apuna kohti että sitten kiatassa ne snappikin maatte saat nikään se voi se että manaatte tuota se keko Tietysti matsavat kai matsahaket se oikein kauinäänessä oisa evisen jängessä minä ja sheki vengote kai unonessa kämmen tuttaako jängessä niitä se tuotessa ja tässä kävin pähteenä niin kaikki että siipan kiipukon niin kaikki että kun menet tuokasen pakasen maakasen nonkomiset tyyttokaa kun jang nonkomaaka ja jängessä se on mukaan jängessä maatte se on kehitti minun jängessä me se mennekin kaikki tiedänsä minkäistä sen tenäk meni tuokassa minkäistä aha can you guys hear me?
Hi. Yep. Yes, we can hear you.
Oh
Thank you so much, Mary.
yeah.
Great. We'll just go ahead and hop on. And again, yes, thank you so much, Mary. We're so glad that you could join us today. We're really excited to share all of this great information with everyone. Zach, do you want to go ahead and give an overview of the IAC survey? And I'll just jump right into sharing my screen with this quick video.
Absolutely. So in this survey, we're attempting to quantify the impact of COVID-19 on your on your production operation, on your store, on your cafe, on your food truck business. We really want to get a good data set on how this crisis is impacting your production and your ability to provide food for your community, so that we can continue to build the solutions that the IAC has been trying to provide for Indian country for the last 3 decades. We're in the beginning discussions of the next Farm Bill, and there are going to be a lot of policy initiatives put on the table on your behalf by the IAC, by the Native Farm Bill Coalition, and others to try to enable a lot of us to do a better job of feeding our communities first and then exporting some food. So with that, I'll let you watch a little video about this that talks about the importance, and I would please fill this survey out so that we can do a better job of providing policy and informed assistance to you all out there in the communities. We want to do a better job for you, and the survey is our first step in doing that.
Hey, Letty, we can't hear the sound.
Hey everybody, Keir Johnson-Ray is here with Intertribal Agriculture Council. I'd like to talk about participating in IAC surveys. Help us shape Indian Ag's COVID-19 responses. Go to indianag.org/resilient. You'll find 4 surveys covering tribal producers, tribal and community leaders, American Indian foods participants, community grocers, food hubs, and cooperatives. The preliminary results are indicating tremendous impacts across Indian country's ag sectors as a result of COVID-19. We're noticing issues in workforce reduction, sales, supply chain, and loss of cash reserves. The important information you provide to us helps us inform local and national programming and curriculum development for remote learning opportunities. USDA and partner organizations, agencies, and philanthropy have indicated a strong interest in reviewing IAC's results to inform their programming as well. Your participation truly is shaping the future of Indian agriculture during the COVID-19 era and beyond. Preliminary results indicate decisive need for assistance to support overall community food systems, access to financing, networking, and professional development. We're learning about the extent of supply chain impacts and the inherent opportunities for our tribal producers in the marketing of their products directly. There is strong interest to buy from Indian country producers. Help us educate Congress with regard to our community's needs during COVID-19 and beyond. IAC is seeking your support to provide the data we rely upon as Indian country's voice in food, agriculture, and natural resource management. Go to indianag.org/resilient to bring light to your community's needs. Scroll down to the Share Your Stories section. If you're involved in our Virtual Intertribal Food Summit, we're asking that you take our 5-minute survey as part of your participation in the summit. Thank you.
Great, thank you so much. Yep, so that's the, just go ahead and visit the indianag.org/resilient and fill out a survey. We'd love to hear your stories. We really want to build our program to best fit your needs. So Dan, would you like to go ahead and jump into how to participate and how everyone can gather or access information?
Yeah, thank you, Lottie. I'm Dan Cornelius. I cover Great Lakes region for the Intertribal Agriculture Council. I'm a member of the Oneida Nation. So to give a background on the event today, there are kind of two main ways that you can participate. Number one is we have the live sessions. This is the first of the live sessions with the culinary mentors. We've got seed keeping at 10:30 Mountain Time, the producer panel at 12 Mountain Time, followed by youth development panel at 1:30, and then concluding at 3 o'clock with the resiliency through agriculture. So you can access each of these live sessions either by going to the Intertribal Food Summit, Facebook page, or if you're registered for the event, and we do encourage everyone to register by going to intertribalfoodsummit2020.eventbrite.com. If you register, you'll get a link to each of the Zoom meetings, so you can join right in there. Otherwise, we've got it on the Facebook, and all of these recordings are going to be available both on the IAC YouTube channel, and they also are going to be available on our e-learning platform that is available on mightynetworks.com. So if you register, you'll get a link to go there. Otherwise, you can download the free mobile app, search for Intertribal Agriculture Council, answer a couple quick questions, we'll let you in, and then you'll have access not only to the recordings of all of the live sessions, but you can see on, if you've got your screen in front of you, we have an extensive list of workshops covering traditional foods, culinary and food, and production and policy. Each of those recorded workshops is available on demand through that e-learning platform. Again, mightynetworks.com, search for Intertribal Agriculture Council. In addition to the workshops for this event, we have other content on there. We have dozens of recordings from past food summits. We have a couple other workshops, and stay tuned for additional workshops that'll be posted in the coming weeks. Lastly, we have our producer podcast series. I'll turn it over to Matthew to talk about that.
All right, good morning, everybody. My name is Matthew Ducheneaux, and I'm right here in Shiprock, New Mexico on the Navajo Nation. It's so wonderful to have you all gathered here this morning. It's a beautiful morning, and we certainly hope that you are feeling the same. Welcome the feeling as well. So that's correct. I am the producer and host of most of the podcasts, Resiliency Through Agriculture, and we have tons of episodes uploaded right now. We have the Quapaw Nation, the Seika Hills, Acorn Bites, Morning Light Kombucha. There's so many folks up there who are willing to give a little piece of their time and share their story. So if you're someone who is looking to start an agribusiness or has a lot of ideas and things that you like to, put forth in terms of, again, working with the AIF program, be sure to check us out. resiliencythroughagriculture.podbean.com. Those episodes are uploaded and they're available for you to access right now. And at the same time, you can also subscribe not only through Podbean, but wherever you get your podcasts. We're on Apple iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher, and of course right there on the Podbean as well, and Google Podcasts. So that's what we have available for you right there on the podcast. Be sure to send in your comments, any show ideas that you'd like. Whatever you want to do, we can make that happen, and we'll make that available to you through the Resiliency Through Agriculture podcast. And that email is podcast@indianag.org. Once again, podcast@indianag.org. Thank you.
Great. And the podcast links are available in Mighty Network as well. So if you didn't catch that, Courtney will go ahead and share the link to the podcast. But also, if you did find your way over to the e-learning platform, Mighty Network, you can go ahead and find the links to each of those producer podcasts. But we're super excited to highlight the amazing entrepreneurship happening across Indian country. But is there anything else that we might have missed, Dan or Matt or Courtney, before we release it over to our panels or the session taking place soon?
Yeah, I just wanted to share a couple of thoughts of, we've been doing intertribal food summits for many years, and I know it's been a very powerful experience for a lot of attendees to be able to connect with one another in person. And part of the idea for this event is, unfortunately, with the reality that we're in right now, we can't all come together, but we wanted to still provide the opportunity for people to connect with one another. And so over the course of the past week, we've hosted 8 live sessions. Again, all those sessions are online. The recordings are online. And we've got 5 great ones today. I'm really excited to turn it over to Elena Terry and Elizabeth Hoover, who are going to be moderating our Culinary Mentor program. It's going to be a great day. Look forward to seeing everyone throughout the day. Thank you.
Great. So I did see